Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. By now we've seen a few movies and TV shows deal with the pandemic. Writer-director Judd Apatow is adding his take on filming a movie during COVID with The Bubble. It's now streaming on Netflix and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Judd Apatow has gathered an all-star cast for his latest comedy. We learn that the 23rd biggest action franchise of all time is set to start filming their latest entry, Cliff Beast 6, during the pandemic as everything else is shut down. Gillan stars as Carol Cobb, who arrives on set and, like everyone else, must quarantine in her room for 2 weeks first. Now, she didn't appear in Cliff Beast 5, and some of her cast really resent her for it. Leslie Mann and David Duchovny star as exes who are now working together again in this movie, which is being directed by Fred Armisen's character. Now, they're all staying in this fancy castle, going a little stir-crazy, while filming a really terrible blockbuster about dinosaurs. The film also stars Pedro Pascal, Keegan-Michael Key, and Kate McKinnon. Judd Apatow's latest is one big spoof movie, making fun of Hollywood as they tried to film blockbusters during the pandemic. And naturally, this is being released on April Fool's Day. Now, the acting is heightened from the get-go, and Apatow adds in a little commentary on how rich people in Hollywood kind of slip through the cracks with COVID protocols. He even casts his daughter, Iris Apatow, as a TikTok star, who's cast solely due to her influence. Now, her scenes are really a brilliant snapshot of how TikTok influencers are just treated like royalty these days, given opportunity after opportunity when they may not actually deserve them. Now, COVID-related entertainment, like The Bubble, naturally comes with a really distinct timestamp, which then begs to question if a movie like this could stand the test of time. I mean, will audiences still laugh at this down the road, or does it really only reach current moviegoers, and if they're even wanting entertainment based on the pandemic? The Bubble is entertaining for roughly 20 to 30 minutes, but this is essentially a two-joke movie that lasts for 2 hours. You know, one joke being Apatow poking fun at COVID protocols on set, with masks, shields, social distancing, and rapid nasal tests. The other joke is hotshot actors making a terrible movie. And there are subplots with many of these characters within this movie, like Karen Gillan, who is desperately wanting to be dropped from the movie. You got Leslie Mann and David Duchovny kind of reconnecting, and we also get a horny but not that bright Pedro Pascal. I actually think that Pascal is one of the highlights of the movie. The problem is that I didn't really care about any of these subplots. They seemed more of a distraction for Apatow, knowing that his overall concept was somewhat weak. He kind of just seems to take the easy way out too many times, when this really could have been smarter and wittier. And there are a ton of just Zoom cameos throughout the movie too, but many are forgettable and really add nothing to the overall final product. I mean, why not make these actors, all playing heightened versions of themselves? Or have Apatow play up making a reboot of one of his previous movies and then turn that into a spoof or a satire. I think that there's a good movie hidden somewhere in The Bubble, but Apatow loses steam pretty early on, thus making this kind of just a haphazard mess. I'm giving The Bubble 2 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got some of the movie reviews, as well as my appearances on Toy in the Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of The Bubble. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.